What is anger? Anger. It's a feeling that all of us experience in our daily lives. Whether it's caused by stress at work, problems at home, or something as small as being caught in traffic, anger can arise in our hearts. However, once this emotion flares up, it can take control of our minds, rob us of clear judgment, and eventually inflict deep harm upon ourselves. In Buddhism, anger is referred to as the strongest form of self-harm. This is because while anger can hurt others, it ultimately causes the most damage to ourselves. Today we will focus on this emotion called anger, and through the teachings of the Buddha, explore its mechanisms and how we can face it. Chapter 1, the nature of anger. Where does anger come from? In most cases, anger arises as a reaction to external events. For example, when someone speaks harshly to us, or when things don't go as expected, we feel anger. However, the true cause of anger lies deep within our minds, as taught by the Buddha. We feel anger as a form of self-defense. When we sense our emotions or self-esteem are threatened, our mind automatically triggers a defensive response, and anger arises as a way to combat that perceived threat. In Buddhism, this reaction is called ignorance, avijja, meaning we fail to see things as they truly are. When we are consumed by anger, we lose our ability to make rational decisions, often leading to actions or words we later regret. Chapter 2, the story of young Sato. Here, let me share a story. In a certain village, there lived a young man named Sato. He was known for his strong sense of justice and his dedication to helping others. But at the same time, he struggled with a quick temper and an inability to control his emotions. One day, when the village was attacked by bandits, Sato, driven by rage, rushed to confront them. However, consumed by anger, he lost his ability to think clearly and was easily defeated by the bandits. It was an old monk living nearby who found the injured and fallen Sato and saved him. The monk explained to Sato the dangers of being ruled by anger. Anger is like poison. If you carry it within you, it will eventually destroy you. Sato, eager to understand the root of his anger, asked the monk to become his disciple. The monk explained that to uncover the root of anger, one must first confront oneself, and he taught Sato the practices of meditation and mindfulness. Chapter 3, Facing the Roots of Anger. Sato began to meditate, turning his attention inward. Over time, he realized that the root of his anger lay in a traumatic childhood event. His father had been killed by bandits. This deep-seated sorrow had transformed into rage, which had burned within him for many years. The monk said that anger stems from your desire for revenge, but revenge solves nothing. It will only bring more suffering to you. Hearing these words, Sato resolved to let go of his desire for revenge. However, this was no easy task. To fully overcome anger, one must first confront and accept the underlying sorrow that fuels it. Chapter 4, Methods to Let Go of Anger. How, then, can we let go of anger? According to Buddhist teachings, maintaining inner peace through meditation and mindfulness is key. Here are 3 specific steps that can help. Take deep breaths. When you feel anger rising, start by taking deep breaths. Focusing on your breathing can help calm the initial surge of emotions and restore clarity. Since anger often peaks quickly, it's important to first temper that immediate intensity. Identify the source of your anger. Look inward and ask yourself why you are feeling angry. Often, the true source of our anger is not the external event itself, but unresolved emotions or past experiences. Like Sato, many of us carry anger from past traumas or deep-seated sadness. Acknowledge and accept your emotions. Instead of denying your anger, acknowledge and accept it. Suppressing emotions can lead to greater outbursts of anger later on. Anger is a natural emotion, and it's not inherently bad. What matters is how we deal with it. Chapter 5, The Benefits of Letting Go of Anger. When we are able to let go of anger, profound changes occur within our hearts. In Buddhism, anger is considered one of the kleshas, the mental afflictions, that causes suffering. By freeing ourselves from these afflictions, we can achieve inner peace and lead a more fulfilled and content life. Sato, too, after letting go of his anger, gradually regained a sense of calm and improved his relationships with the villagers. When the bandits attacked the village once again, instead of responding with anger, Sato chose to work together with the villagers to calmly defend their home. As a result, the village was protected, and Sato himself grew stronger by overcoming his own anger. Chapter 6, Conclusion. Anger is the strongest form of self-harm. In conclusion, while anger is an inevitable emotion in our lives, what matters most is how we handle it. According to the Buddhist teachings, anger is ultimately the strongest form of self-harm. Living a life ruled by anger will only bring suffering to oneself. It is crucial to learn the methods to control these emotions and maintain peace of mind. If you are struggling with anger, I encourage you to begin practicing these teachings today, even if it's just a little. By facing the root of your anger, accepting your emotions, and learning to let go, your life will become richer and more peaceful. Remember, anger is the strongest form of self-harm. Keep this in your heart and walk the path of peace in life.